Hello you beautiful souls, welcome here. Today we've got a work reading and it's about your career and work in the rest of 2022. I've got 3 piles of cards for you to choose from. I will insert the picture of the piles in a second. As always, please take your time, listen to intuition and then choose a pile that attracts you the most. Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1, or everybody who chose this labradorite stone. Let's see what can you expect from your career and work in the rest of 2022. And we've got the Hermit, Size, 2 of Wands, House, Queen of Swords, and Four. You guys, I'm getting a strong feeling of search, exploration, search, comparing the options that you've got, comparing the possibilities, exploring the possibilities. I also feel like many of you are either entrepreneurs, you have your own business, or you are your main authority in what you do. There's just this feeling of either being home-based or looking for ways of expanding your whatever it is that you're doing, your job, your expertise, your business. And yeah, let's start from the beginning. In the past, I sense a little bit of dissatisfaction with your job, with your career, with what you've been doing. Sadness, dissatisfaction, and this feeling of not being emotionally fulfilled. Feeling almost cold about what you're doing. Like, I want to find more meaning in this. I want to find more substance, more truth, more clarity, and yeah, some kind of truth in whatever it is that you're doing. It's almost like you are a very deep person, and I feel like you need to sense that same depth in your craft, in whatever it is that you're doing, or convey that depth, or go that deep, research, learn something, become very, very good at some niche. How do I even explain it? Like to dive deep, basically. You don't like hopping on the surface and doing meaningless stuff. That's not for you. Definitely not for you. Be it whatever it is. It can be a creative endeavor. It can be even something more technical, more logical. And also, I'm getting this feeling that you tend to work alone. You tend to hide away somehow. Collaboration, teamwork, and working with other people is just something that doesn't really go well with you. You don't enjoy it, or maybe you struggle with it because people don't value that same thing that you do, or don't see the value in your goals, in your direction in life. Again, depth. It's almost like I wanted to go deep. I wanted to explore something in the past. It could be some side, some aspect of your job that you've really zoomed in and really focused on, because you were dissatisfied, because something was lacking. There was not enough clarity, truth, understanding for you. Like, I need something deeper. I need to do something more meaningful. That's the feeling I'm getting here. And if that is not happening, I'm really sad. I'm really sad. And again, I do feel like you work alone, either in isolation, or just you've got your project and you are the only one who's doing it, or you've got your own business and you don't have partners or things like that. You work alone, and sometimes you get sad, but at the same time, you treasure so much what it is that you're doing, or yourself and your time, your personal space, that you don't really... Well, we'll get there, because that's the future that I'm talking about already. Let's look at the present. I feel like right now you want expansion, and expansion, growth, something about maybe global things. If again this is your business, going global, maybe selling your product overseas, or making deals with other countries, other, you know, it's so difficult to do career readings because people do so many things, and I've got no earth in my chart to talk about the work, but I'm trying, bear with me. There's just this feeling that you have your safety. It feels like you have your safety, you have your security, and again, something about home and stability is important here, tied to your work. But you want to do more. You either want to go out there or become more known, or explore your options and expand what it is that you're doing. And there is some kind of decision that needs to be made as well. What do I really want? What should I focus on? Do I focus on this thing or this thing? It's like being at crossroads a little bit. Also, this is not too relevant to the topic, to the career topic, but I'm feeling a strong pull in you to either travel or to relocate for many of you. I feel like if this reading resonates with you so far, you'll see why this message is coming up. It's like somewhere over there, life is better, and I want to be there. I would feel more safe, I would feel more abundant, I would have more opportunities, I would be more in demand with what I'm doing, that kind of stuff. And it's like waiting for that window of opportunity, for that door to be opened for you, and possibly to travel, to move, to immigrate, things like that. If this doesn't resonate with you, then expand what it is that you're doing globally, maybe online, or become global specialist, something like that. And again, a choice. I'm seeing a choice here. What do I choose? What do I stick with? The future energies in the rest of 2022. There is a serious badass attitude I'm getting from you guys with the Queen of Swords and 4. It's like, do not mess with me or what I'm doing, or my craft and my abilities and my knowledge and my expertise. Possibly there could have been somebody around you who was undermining your work, your job, whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe criticizing you, maybe throwing sticks at you, just figuratively speaking. It's just somebody you don't trust. Maybe it's multiple people, and you're not taking any more of that. Maybe in the past you would get triggered, maybe you would be like, oh yeah, maybe they're right, maybe I should change something about myself. Now it's like you don't even blink in that direction. You're either, with this Queen of Swords, it's like no bullshit attitude. You either cut that person from your life totally and completely, or block them somehow, or just put them in their place, and then it's a done deal. No more of that contribution to your work. It's just, no, it's a very stern energy, very stoic and like ineffable. I want to say ineffable. Whether you're a man or a woman, just I'm done with people who only spread negativity or doubt, or make my life harder than it should be, or make my work harder than it should be. It's just, yeah, it's easier to criticize rather than actually do. And those people who are only criticizing, you don't have any more patience for that. You are not even considering them, you are not wasting your breath on them. Just this feeling of cutting out, no more of that. I need my peace, I need my calm, I need my clarity, total clarity in what I do, without people messing with my head or trying to put me down or undermine me somehow. I want to look at the bottom of your deck, you guys. And we've got the world. Again, that's something global, expansion, becoming known, your product services becoming known, overseas, again traveling for work or for life even, could be a big theme here. Again, like looking out into a distance, and I wish I could only live there, I wish I could expand my craft to that place, or people of that culture knew about me, something like that. With this world, with this Two of Wands. Looking out, keeping an eye out for a possibility of growth and moving, traveling, something of that nature. Let's look at your oracle cards. Oh my gosh, beautiful. The first card we've got here is building blocks. Yeah, building that stability. I feel like in the rest of 2022 I was so lost about the year that we're in life. You'll realize that you're finally feeling more stable, more safe in regards to your work, in regards to your career. You're building this foundation for yourself brick by brick. Again, rebuilding your self-esteem, your sense of self-worth, being not bothered by other people and them trying to undermine you somehow. I'm good, I've got my stability, I've got my security, I know what I'm doing, and it's like slow and steady work. Feeling proud of yourself as well, something I'm sensing here. Then you guys, we've got this card action. So first of all, there will be a lot of work. You definitely won't be sitting still. You will have a lot to do, and I do feel like it will be enthusiastic work, it will be passionate work. It's not just something you have to do because you need to keep up and like grinding and hustling. With this action, it gives me the Chariot energy of like proactive, exciting, inspired action, I should say. Moving forward, knowing the aim and going for it. And also the movement with this Two of Wands, with the world, travel, I don't know, travel for work could be possible for some of you. Yeah, definitely action and moving forward, growth. Then we've got this card manifestation. Beautiful. So whatever dream you guys had about your work, about your career, about maybe promotion for some of you, maybe a raise, maybe getting a certain following, or feeling more stable in your career and proud of yourself, or creating a beautiful art, whatever it is that you're doing, it's going to manifest until the end of this year. Do not even doubt it. Do not even doubt it. You went so deep. I feel like there was a lot of sacrifice on your part because of your work, because of your craft. And it's time for you to reap the rewards, the fruits of your labor with this manifestation. Maybe some of you literally have been doing white magic, scripting, visualizing, vision boards, candle magic to manifest something in regards to your work, a new level, growth, again, action, more stability. And then you guys, look at this, we have this card protection. I love this for you, especially in regards to people evil eyeing you. Can you say that? I think you can. Evil eyeing you, well, sending you evil eye, being jealous of you, envious, maybe again criticizing you, just to make you feel bad about yourself, just to maybe make you give up or make you doubt what it is that you're doing, or just difficult customers, something like that. With this 4 and Queen of Swords, it's again total protection, and you'll feel it. There is this empowerment, there is the sense of stability, assertiveness. You're not gonna get close, you're not gonna hit me as hard as you used to in the past. I'm fine. It's just gonna brush off me. Or ricochet. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce that word. Definitely very protected, and I love this imagery of a tree, which is the symbol of prosperity, fertility, abundance, and stability and growth. Beautiful. Let's get some more cards. Pile 1. What do you have to know about your career and work in the rest of 2022? And we've got this card Sacral Chakra, which goes so well with this manifestation card, which is about bringing your desires, bringing your dreams into reality. And it's a very creative chakra. That's where all of the artists, singers, dancers create from, the sacral chakra. It's also something that we are passionate about, like something I love to do, something that gives me life, something that gives me life. Again, being very passionate about your work and creating, manifesting. At the bottom we've got this card, triumphant success. You'll be there. And with this card showing the sword, and with this Queen of Swords, I do feel like you will reach it with the help of your determination and ineffable attitude. I hope you know what I mean. I think you do. Anyway, let's do this. Let's get more cards. Pile 1. Your work. What do you have to know about your work and career in the rest of 2022? Okay. We've got this card, North Node, and it says step out of your comfort zone. I feel like this is exactly what you're trying to do with this Two of Wands. Expansion, looking for opportunities, trying to compare the options. What can I do? How can I travel to that place? How can I become more known, my business to become more known? How can I sell my product over there? How can I grow in this particular aspect, in this particular whatever it is that you're doing? Yeah, I feel like so many people are doing different things, but overall there is just a sense of being open to risk, to growth, to getting out of your comfort zone again with this Two of Wands and House. Showing up in the world. That's what I'm sensing as well. And with this North Node, that's the destined path we are meant to walk. It's scary, it's uncomfortable, it's unknown, but it gives us more rewards if we follow it, if we dare. It gives us more benefits in life, and just life runs more smoothly, and we learn more on the path. And at the bottom we've got this card, Full Moon in Gemini, and it says the answers you need are coming. If you've been struggling to see the way out of a certain situation, how to change something in your work, I do feel like more information is on the way. Do not give up. Let's get some tea leaf cards, you guys. And if this is quite a huge deck, like 200 something cards, and if additional messages show up not related to work, so be it. Then they're meant to say something to you. Pile 1. What do you have to know about your work and career in the rest of 2022? Okay, and the first card we've got here is Gong, and it says an exciting event. Very interesting. Maybe again some of you will be traveling for an exciting event in regards to your job, or will be presenting your work, like, I don't know, take it as it resonates. Just something exciting, inspiring, and again something that might feel a little bit scary at first, but again coming out of your comfort zone. Action. You guys, it does feel good. Then we've got this card, April. Very interesting. Maybe April is a significant month for you, or was. Something happened in April, something that you started or initiated, and it's gonna show you growth. We also could have April born people watching this reading, so Aries people or Taurus people. Then we've got this card, Lion, and it says time to act. Literally, just like in this card, action. Be brave. Go for what it is that you want. Don't look at the naysayers. Don't get distracted. Roar. And lion is also just sort of a Leo sign in astrology, which is all about creativity, which is all about passion, which is all about like the sun, being in the center of attention, confidence, things like that, positivity. Then we've got this card Camel, and it says persevere and you will overcome problems. You know that already. You know that. I do feel like you're a very patient, very stubborn, very assertive person. You do not give up halfway. Not about you. Then we've got this card Carrot, and it says opportunity or windfall. Beautiful. Beautiful. Then we have Broom, and it says new home, new attitude. You guys, who is moving? Who is from my pile 1 are moving, or maybe moving houses, traveling to another place, another town, another city. You also might be thinking of maybe, again, adjusting. If you're taking your work with you and you work from home and then you move to another apartment or another house, it's like you have to rearrange everything and get used to the routines, something like that. I knew that irrelevant message will come in this reading today, one of the readings, and we've got this card Lily, and it says spiritual love. But again, if you're talking about work, we could also interpret this card as working in the field of spirituality and loving what you're doing. I could totally relate to that, totally. Or in some creative endeavors, and feeling like this is protected, this is sacred, what it is that I'm doing. It has a deeper meaning for me. Or some of you will be encountering a person that you'll have a strong connection spiritually with through your work. What? Did I say it right? Yeah? Through your work you will encounter somebody that you'll feel connected to very strongly on a spiritual level. Then we have this card Dagger, and it says fear, worries, tense situations. Yeah, with the tense situations, again, I do feel like it's somehow related to others. Customers, people who are watching your craft, you doing your craft, working, or maybe bosses for some of you. But again, I do feel like your attitude is going to be very, very sharp, very much no bullshit, not wasting my breath, not gonna worry, not gonna get stressed about other people and what they think of me or my work. It's just very good personal boundaries I'm getting from you guys. And then we've got this card Bag, and it says something important such as a new job or a raise. Beautiful, beautiful pile 1. More stability, more security, again protection and action. Wonderful cards. Let's get a final advice for you, pile 1. An advice for you in regards to your work and career in the rest of 2022. My tea leaves are falling apart. And then we have this card, Reach Out. I'm gonna show you the imagery. And it says, we know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. Very interesting. With this Queen of Swords, you might be going too far overboard with this no bullshit attitude, don't mess with me, don't need any more input, I'm good on my own. Maybe there will be a lesson until in the rest of this year of receiving, allowing other people to give you advice, to help you practically, maybe financially, maybe for others to spread the word about you in certain environments, things like that. Receiving support seems like a big advice here. Don't be afraid to receive support, to receive some input, information, help. I do feel like some of you have been bruised in the past by other people and the way they relate to you in regards to work, or maybe they judged you, maybe some people criticized you too much or were harsh and you closed off completely, like you have a strong filter now. It's important to open up a little bit more now and accept what's given. So this is all I have for you, pile 1. I hope this reading was helpful to you. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed, and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 2, or everybody who chose this white obsidian stone. Let's see, what do you have to know about your career and work in the rest of 2022? And we've got the Knight of Pentacles, Frivolity, 3 of Cups, Scholar, 4 of Pentacles, and Falseness. There's just this feeling of a conflict between being stoic, being assertive, being goal-oriented, and like slow and steady, getting towards your aim, and this attitude of having fun in the process, playing, experimenting, letting yourself loose. I feel like the two parts of yourself are fighting, or at least in a subtle disagreement here. It's almost like I want to achieve my goal, I want to be practical, I want to be stable, I want to be responsible, and let go of almost like slacking attitude, or laziness, or spending too much, even like splurging. But on the other side, there is this part of me that just wants to have fun, because life is short, and I just want to learn and enjoy the learning process and the working process, and just play and create. Yeah, like two sides of you are arguing a little bit. And especially right now, I feel like many of you are yearning for rest. Many of you are learning to let go of the weight you're carrying and just have fun. Maybe to distract yourself mentally from the responsibilities, heaviness, and just your schedule and things that need to be done, and going and having fun, learning to again let yourself loose, let yourself enjoy yourself, and just again, maybe meeting with your friends more, spending time with your loved ones. And to be honest, I feel like it was a difficult thing for you. Maybe you're not used to forgetting about work completely, like turning off that aspect of your life in your head and totally relaxing, completely relaxing, slacking basically. It's like I have to always be thinking about the final goal, the final aim, thinking about ideas, solutions, how to get there, what is my next step, strategizing. I'm sensing a lot of that in the past. Like I have to be focused, I have to be diligent, I cannot just play around. I have to be serious about my craft. No superficiality, no lightheartedness. Maybe even like... yeah, there's just this feeling I have to stick to the plan. Or to the schedule for you in the past with this Knight of Pentacles. Think about what is the most valuable thing I can do with my time or in my spare time. What is the most valuable thing right now that will give me some kind of return in the future? Now you are in a little bit different mood, I want to say. But now with the 3 of Cups, it's just I want to play. Even in my work, I want to enjoy it. I want to have fun. I want to experiment. Or I want to learn how to detach from who I am in the working environment, in my craft, in my business, in my job. I want to forget that, close that door of my office or whatever it is you're working, and go have some wine with my friends, something like that, and go play around and go be silly and make mistakes and not worry about work. I feel like this is your current lesson right now, to let go and distinguish the work time and the play time. And again, socializing more, I feel like this is what you're craving. Being around people, looking them in the eye, being more empathetic, seeing your friends more often, maybe romantic partners. It's as though my work shouldn't be all that I am, or I shouldn't be only about my work, or my position, or my status, or my, occupation. Yeah, with this Three of Cups, there's just, I want to learn to enjoy this life, to enjoy my free time. Or in my work, I want to feel more free, more creative, more enjoying it basically. The future energies, what was to come in the rest of 2022. If you've been trying to save money, I want to say, create some kind of secure financial stability, where you feel like you got this safety net, you won't be distraught and destroyed if something happens tomorrow, if you lose your job or things change. I feel like you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to accumulate that amount of money that you need, or create that stability or security for yourself. With this Four of Pentacles, it's about financial safety, saving money, again, accumulating that amount that you need. But with this falseness clarifying this card, it's almost like you don't even know why you need it. You don't even know what is the meaning of it, what is the meaning of your worry about stability and safety, and whether you really need it. How do I explain it well? Again, that conflict, like I want to live YOLO, you only live once, and I want to be prudent, I want to be dependable, stable, and know that I'm safe, my tomorrow is safe, my future is safe. It's like constant struggle with this. I want to look at the bottom of your deck to see the background story. You've got the Nine of Cups. Yeah, it's almost like your soul is yearning for emotional fulfillment, rather than just focusing on grinding and hustling and money and routines and getting towards some goal, or saving money constantly and worried about it running out. Again, something, you want to enjoy this life, I want to say. And I know this is supposed to be a career reading and just messages about your career and what's to come, improvement, growth, but for you, I feel like the main message here is that what you truly want is to enjoy this life, regardless what happens in your career. It's almost like it's getting even more spiritual for you at this time. How can I not waste my time on this earth and at the same time stay afloat, survive, and not be miserable as well, and feel happy. I'm doing what I love, I'm around people I love, I'm enjoying every single day, every single moment. I'm not hating what I'm doing, I'm not hating the process. This is like what you are thinking about a lot and learning to do. Yeah, let's look at your oracle cards, you guys. And again, in the rest of the year, I do see financial stability here. For many of you, if you've been worried about maybe debt or feeling like you don't have enough savings, you will have. Money will come in and you'll be able to have this foundation, basis. Okay, I've got whatever it is in my savings account, I'm stable, I'm good. Even though inside of your heart, it's like, what do I need this money for? Or maybe I could spend it on something that will make me happy, travel the world. Again, that conflict I'm getting at the same time. Yeah, look at this, your oracle cards. The first card we have is Serendipity. Such a beautiful card to get in career reading. It's all about good luck. It's all about events coming together, like chain of events, bringing you stability, bringing you happiness, grow. Coincidence that is not coincidence. Isn't the right way to say it? Like fortunate events happening in your life, and who knew, like this feeling of who knew, I would never expect this turn. It does feel really good. It does feel like your work and your career and your approach to it is going to be lighter. You'll feel more lucky. You'll feel more inspired. You'll feel like things are going more smoothly for you. And then we've got this card, goddess of the moon. A lot of introspection I'm getting, a lot of going within, dealing with your fears, dealing with things that are not true, with your thinking patterns that are not serving you anymore. Everything that I talked about so far. Just dealing with the internal stuff that is causing you to self-sabotage a little bit. In your work, in your career, in your craft. Yeah, it's almost like a spring cleanup of your soul, of your heart, and of your mind in regards to your career and your work. With this goddess of the moon, a lot of psychological work I'm sensing here. And getting in touch with your emotions. I feel like it's time. Then we've got this card, strength. Beautiful. I do feel like you'll have a lot of endurance, a lot of energy in the rest of the 2022 to accomplish whatever it is that you wanted to accomplish, to finish those projects, to push forward with your schedule, whatever it is that you're doing, and not be burned out. I feel like it's important for many of us. Burnout is a very scary thing. It's a very unfortunate situation when you get burned out and then you have to recover and time is passing, and you know, if you've been through it, not fun. But I feel like for you guys, you've got enough strength, you've got enough stamina, you can go for it. You can go for it. Plus the luck is on your side. And then we've got this card, fulfillment. Again, that underlying message of I just want to enjoy what I'm doing, even if I have to cut my hours and earn less, even if I have to tweak slightly how I'm doing my work. I just want to be free creatively. I just want to have fun. I just want to play. Even if you're like an accountant, it's still, there are ways to feel better about your work. Maybe, I don't know, surrounding your cubicle with something fun, flowers, or making the yummiest coffee for yourself while you're working, counting those numbers. I don't know, just ideas come into my head. I'm definitely not from the corporate world or whatever people do there. Just trying to apply this energy to different situations. Again, fulfillment. I just want to have fun. And for many of you with this speech, I do get this feeling of picking the fruits, finally, of your labor, of what you've done in the past. Being able to get to the safety and stability because you see the growth, the fruits being ripe on your tree. On the tree of your career, I should say. Let's get some more cards. Pile 2. What do you have to know about your work and career in the rest of 2022? We've got this card, financial and material changes. Yeah, I'm seeing it very strongly. With this Knight of Pentacles, with the Four of Pentacles, whatever your financial situation is right now, I feel like it's going to change, and for the better for many of you. Since the Four of Pentacles is this feeling of safety, security, I'm good. I've got what I need, my basics are covered, and I'm working towards enjoying this life more. And at the bottom, you guys, you also have this card, positive movement forward. Yeah. I don't see you completely stopping what it is that you're doing or feeling uninspired. On the opposite, there is just this feeling of I caught this momentum, I'm inspired, I want to move towards my goal. Let's get some more cards. Pile 2. What do you have to know about your work and career in the rest of 2022? We've got this card, full moon eclipse, and it says conclusions are within reach. Beautiful. And I believe we have a full moon eclipse very soon, in October. For those of you who are watching this when I'm posting this, there will be a full moon eclipse in Taurus, which is all about work and, well, not all about stability, security, finances. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Taurus. We have a new moon eclipse in Scorpio first, in the beginning of October, and then at the end we've got full moon in Taurus, full moon eclipse in Taurus. So it could be that October is a key month for you guys in regards to your work, in regards to coming to some kind of conclusions, understanding, seeing the fruits of your labor, some kind of breakthrough is happening for you as well, understanding how it is that I want to work, how it is that I want to set up my work, my career, that it's benefit my mental health, making me happy, fulfilling my dream. Let's get some tea leaf cards, you guys. Pile 2. And again, just as I said for the first pile, this deck has so many cards, like 200 something, and it's okay if additional messages show up irrelevant to this topic. I guess if they come up, they're meant to. Pile 2, what do you have to know about your work and career in the rest of 2022? The card just came out, and it's the only one that's upright looking at me, and it's not a coincidence, not a coincidence. I'm gonna show it to you guys. 4-leaf clover. And you're getting it twice, pile 2. First you've got it in serendipity, and I was shuffling in front of you. I didn't see the cards, I was just pulling. And it says great good fortune. Again, something just lucky happening for you, and you're not expecting it. Like, how could I bump into this person who has got the perfect position for me, or who has, I don't know, connections with so and so, and now I got a raise, or I got an additional project, or my work has been noticed by somebody. Just beautiful. Or getting an idea of your lifetime coming from, I don't know, unexpected random place. So definitely a lot of luck, 4-leaf clover for you. We've got the astral house card, and it's success. Okay, I don't think you need any clarifications from me on that. Then we have this card desk, and it says pay attention to your work. And I want to say it especially for those of you who are again with this 3 of cups in the middle of your spread. This is such not a, my English is just fantastic today. This is definitely not the most hard-working card in the deck, let's just say that. But I love this card, especially for those you tired souls, exhausted souls. I feel like it's important for you to play and have fun, but at the same time not to forget your responsibilities. Let's put it there. Then we've got this card purse, and it says pay attention to your finances. That same thing. Maybe it makes sense to save a little bit more, not to splurge too much. Again, with that YOLO attitude, you only live once. And 4 of Pentacles, being in your future position, the energy of budgeting, the energy of saving, the energy of thinking about the future, and not sprinkling your money on superficial stuff or going out every other day. Then we've got this card bread, and it says period of prosperity and abundance. Happy to see it for you here. Then we have this card goldfish, and it says increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Very similar message. Beautiful. Then we have fox, and it says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Then we have funnel, and it says period of frustration, lessons to be learned. I do feel like that your soul is a little bit almost feeling like you need more fulfillment, you need more emotional experiences to be more productive in your work possibly, and you're not sure in which outlet to get that, in which source to get that from. You guys, apologize for my English. I'm trying. Then we've got this card Harp, and it says great happiness. I love it. And we have this card Tortoise, and it says slowly but surely getting ahead. The energy of the Knight of Pentacles, sticking to your goal, to your path, and going at it, one foot in front of the other, making it happen. Beautiful cards. Let's get a final advice for you guys. Pile 2. What advice do you need in regards to your work and career in the rest of 2022? We've got this card Vulnerability, and it says this is confirmation that you are seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory, where decisions are based more on intuition rather than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. Very interesting. Again, some kind of risk, taking some kind of risk here by tweaking how you do your job, by changing your schedule, maybe by allowing more time for yourself, and again, just that balance. I feel, especially for you guys, for those of you who had tendency to be workaholics or to be too strict with yourself, criticizing yourself, I have to be stoic, I have to accomplish this, otherwise I cannot turn off my mind and enjoy myself, enjoy my life. It's okay to be vulnerable, it's okay to be tired, it's okay to distract yourself, and yeah. And doing something unusual for yourself, I feel, with this unfamiliar territory, taking a risk, starting a new project, going into a different area, something like that. So this is what I have for you, pile 2. I hope this reading was helpful to you. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed, and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 3, or everybody who chose this green aventuring stone. Let's see what do you have to know about your work and career in the rest of 2022. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, Wife, 2 of Cups, Priest, Queen of Pentacles, and Thief. Oh, I just love it when I'm about to do a career reading and it's totally about love. Well, not totally, but the main underlying message is love and relationships. Yeah, so this is your case, pile 3. And it's interesting that you chose the green aventurine, which is the green color, and it's the stone of prosperity, but also it somehow, I feel it ties to the chakra, heart chakra, which is also corresponds to the green color. Let's start from the beginning. I feel very wholesome energy for you, or from you I should say, very happy, very stable, like full, your cup is full on all levels, full with love, full with gold and coins and abundance and prosperity. Oh my gosh, just look at this, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. First of all, I do feel like there is some kind of level up in your love life for many of you. Some really cozy, warm, happy situation in your personal life that is affecting your career, undoubtedly, career and finances very strongly. It's like my heart is in a good place, I'm surrounded by loving people, by a loving partner. I wouldn't, it's just so clear as day, this message here, that money issues and career, it's all good, it's all good, it's all goes hand in hand with you, for you, hand in hand. Looking at this 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups in the middle of your spread. With this 10 of Pentacles and Wife, it could have been that some of you are really focused on your family, on your roots, on your traditions, on your immediate, the people that surround you. Could be that you recently started a family, or maybe some of you got married here. Such a combination. Oh my gosh. Maybe you got engaged, maybe you started to live with your partner and it's all like cozy, and you are making your small routines and sharing the responsibilities, or you've been spending more time with your family and strengthening the bonds between you and your loved ones, the trust between you and them, taking care of your kids if you have kids, of your pets if you have pets. Just like a wholesome, good feeling I'm getting from this pile. Just, oh, again, coming together with people, togetherness, belonging, support, so much support. Being very focused on your family. Maybe some of you have a family business, or you feel very supported by your partner, something like that. Or maybe it's just, it so happens that now, very recently in the past now, and towards the end of the year, your main focus is love. Your main focus is coming together with somebody, building a family, getting married, bringing children into this world, nourishing this safety, home, cozy nest that you have. And I don't feel like money is an issue whatsoever. I don't know why. Even if things are not ideal for you money-wise, I don't feel like you're bothered by that too much. Pile 3, I feel like you're very happy where you are, and it's a very emotionally fulfilling time in your life. Especially now with this 2 of Cups here and Priest. It's just, this is sacred. The place I find myself in, emotionally, with the person I'm with my partner, with my husband for some of you, a wife for some of you, a spouse, I should say. This is so sacred, and this is my main source of happiness, and this is where I draw my inspiration. This is where I get the power, the force to go then and accomplish my work or whatever it is that I'm doing in this life. So much love, so much warmth, so much nourishment I'm getting from your reading. And with this Queen of Pentacles for your future position, there's just a sense of everything is finally good. I'm so happy. I value myself and love myself totally and fully. I know how to nourish myself. I know what my body needs. I know how to spend my time properly and effectively. I know the value of my time. I know the value of my work. And this is like a very abundant person. We are looking at this Queen of Wands. She's got it all. She's got her home situation in a beautiful state. She's got her business. It's more so an entrepreneur energy, somebody who has their own business, or at least has a really good position. And even if you're a housewife, I don't feel like you are lacking money for many of you. And why am I saying a housewife? Because it's with the 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. Again, I see more focus on homely life, on love, connections, union with somebody here, kids. But overall, beautiful. Just this feeling of, I feel so established, I feel so grounded, I feel so peaceful, so warm, and not worried, not stressed anymore. Not wanting to escape this life, my situation, my current situation. Everything is good as it is. If you are not feeling this way right now, if possibly you're single, or maybe your relationship is not going so well, then this will uncover in the next few months. These improvements, maybe taking the relationship to a new level, maybe meeting somebody with whom you can feel like this is it, we can settle, we can build a beautiful life. I feel so rich. Again, this is enrichment on all levels in your life. Just a beautiful reading. I want to see the background story. We've got the Chariot, another major arcana. Well, another. Why did I feel like this for major arcanas? They are not, but they feel like they are. Chariot, breaking through, moving forward, taking your life to a new level. Again, that could be getting married, that could be building family business, acquiring a home, acquiring a house, and moving in together. Just seeing your business booming, you're getting more clients, feeling good about where you're headed, about the direction, and feeling totally in control. Like you're not at the mercy of fate or politics or economics. I'm good, I know where I'm headed, and I like my speed. I like my speed. Oh, let's look at your oracle cards. Oh wow, such a spiritual energy. You guys, I feel you're very attuned to where you are and where you're headed, what's coming towards you. You see somehow with your skin, with your gut feeling. You're very attuned to the source, to the divine. We've got this card, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Crown chakra. Being connected, being, again, I feel like you're master manifestors. For many of you, you want something, you get an idea, and you surrender to it, you imagine it fully, you feel how it would feel if you had it. It comes to you in days, hours for some of you even. Beautiful energy. Getting that inspiration, being connected to source, getting that inspiration from the higher realms. Maybe you work in spirituality, maybe you're highly creative people, channelers. Why am I saying that? Because we also have this card, psychic abilities. And these cards together is like a power boost of intuition, for your intuition, for just feeling totally on path, like being able to see what's ahead, and slowly but surely getting there. You guys, if you are worried about what intuitive messages you are getting, please trust them. Please trust them, because they are guiding you to a beautiful place. Your intuition is on point. Very psychic people you are, very sensitive. Channelers as well, I feel, for many of you. Then we've got this card, to the sea. Very interesting. Again, going to calmer waters. Moving forward just like with this Chariot. Maybe some of you are just making some important shifts. Again, from stress, from worry, from anxiety, to a more peaceful life, to calmer shores, to maybe literally somebody here is thinking of traveling or immigrating, moving, changing your outlook on your career and how you want to do what it is that you're doing. Very interesting. And then we have this card, openness. That very same message about your intuition, being open to the source, being open to the messages, being open to the blessings, the goodies that are coming your way, and being ready to accept love, accept family, accept support, accept this wealthy life, happy life, abundant life. Openness, definitely. No, I'm not getting any resistance or struggle, or it's like choosing this path that is flowing and accepting what's coming to you. So beautiful. I love your reading. You guys, I love it. All of the readings were good today. Well, we had certain issues in the first pile, but yours is another level. So beautiful. What else? Let's get some more cards. Pile 3, what do you have to know about your work and career in the rest of 2022? Okay, we've got this card, fertility, which is the Empress energy in traditional tarot, which is all about expansion, growth, bringing your goals to manifestation, to fruition. This is about, like, basically everything that you touch, it blooms, it expands, and there's a lot of nourishing energy and a lot of love, a lot of family energy. And with this heart chakra expansion in this imagery, I just love it. With the green color, the heart chakra we were talking about in the beginning. This is also the energy of fertility. Maybe literally some of you, with this card wife, the 10 of Pentacles. Maybe some of you are taking, how is it called? Sabbatical? When you get pregnant and you take time off from work because of carrying a baby and resting or going into labor. Just like with this card, wife and 10 of Pentacles. You've got so many kids in your reading. And the Queen of Pentacles is a very fertile energy, very fertile. Again, please don't get triggered in the comment section if you are the age that is not reproductive, or you are child free or whatnot. Message not resonating with you, please pass it. Pass through. I know so many people have been so triggered by this message recently, I just don't know why. My Cancerian nature is like, what did I say? Having kids, what is so scary about it? Anyway, fertility card, and I feel like again expanding in all aspects of your life. All. Love, health, creativity, career, work, money, and spiritual abilities. Pile 3. What do you have to know about your career and work in the rest of 2022? We've got this card Blue Moon, and it says believe in the impossible. I feel like this is a message for those of you who have been watching this reading so far and feeling like, what? Nah, this is not about me, it can't be me, I'm struggling, I am budgeting, my love life is not going so well. Believe in the impossible. Believe that your dream, your final destination, you're gonna get there. Things are going to look brighter for you. You're moving to a better place, to a happier place. Here with this To the Sea card. Things might change overnight for us and we don't even realize it. So yeah, believe in that beautiful life that you're craving, you're wanting. And at the bottom we've got very similar message, waxing crescent moon, and it says have faith in your dreams. Do not give up. Do not give up faith. Continue trusting you guys. Let's get some tea leaf cards, you guys. And as I was saying for previous piles, well, why am I gonna say this message now even? But I said that there are too many cards here, and if additional messages not related to career pop up, that's okay. And your reading is already about everything, so let's see. Pile 3. What do you have to know about your work and career in the rest of 2022? Okay, and the first card we've got here is dog barking, and it says advice from a friend. Very interesting. Again, you guys, with the 10 of Pentacles, people must be important for you, or will be important for you. Your loved ones, family, close friends, helping you out on your journey somehow, giving you advice. Again, being open to what's coming towards you from others. It would be a really good idea. Being perceptive. Then we've got this card Pin, and it says new job or career. And I do feel like, for some of you it could be a raise or a level up in your job. For others it's totally new field that you're going to be working in. And I feel like it's a change for the better. Looking at your cards, at your energy, definitely a change for the better. Then we've got this card Arrow, and it says you are on the right path regarding some aspects of your life. Beautiful. Going towards your aim with this arrow. Then we have this card Goldfish, and it says increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Both for you guys. The psychic abilities with all of the money with the Queen of Pentacles. Then we've got Sunrise. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Then we have Bowl. Plenty of material things. Then we have Funnel, and it says period of frustration, lessons to be learned. This could be something that you're going through right now. Not feeling too happy, not feeling too established, maybe feeling like your intuition is kind of letting you down, not seeing how to improve your life currently. But I feel like it will pass, for sure. And then we have this card Pale, and it says time to get out of a situation. Maybe an old job that is not fulfilling you. Maybe just this mindset of have to stick to my current situation and see it to the end, when in fact better opportunities and better growth, expansion lies elsewhere. just getting out of this negativity that you could be in. And then we have this card Vine, and it says seek out information that will help you. Again, coming back to this dog barking, advice from a friend. I feel like people will be really helpful. A romantic partner could be really supportive to you at this time if you have one. With this Two of Cups, with this Ten of Pentacles, your family. Look at this, and then we have this card Dog Far Away, and it says a distant friend is thinking about you. We opened your tea leaf cards with dog barking, which is advice from a friend, and this is the last card, Dog Far Away, distant friend is thinking of you. Very interesting. Very interesting. So let's get a final advice for you guys. Pile 3, advice in regards to your work and career in the rest of 2022. Oh, we have 2 cards here. Let's start with this one. It's the card Light. And it says, imagine yourself as a being composed of energy and light, because in reality that's precisely what you are. You are a powerful being and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is a time to remember how vibrant you truly are. Definitely with this Queen of Pentacles, how much she enjoys herself. Just look at that composure. Look at her just feeling herself, feeling happy in her skin, knowing that she is loved, she is deserving, she is capable, she is abundant, all the blessings are coming her way, she is attractive, she is magnetic. You are light, you are light. And you are very attuned to the source, to your intuition, to the higher power. Very attuned, you guys. And then we have this card Hope. And it says, your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you at a low point. Whether you are caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. And it's interesting that it says someone specific in your life when your reading is filled with messages of love, of connections, of support, of commitment. With the Ten of Pentacles, Two of Cups, wife, there is hope. I do feel a positive outcome for you in love as well as in career. So this is all I have for you, Pile 3. I hope this reading was helpful to you. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.